Hello and welcome to another episode of Farming Simulator 22 on the old stream farm. We have obviously changed it to September, guys, because I did want to, I did want to get our fields done today, and I'm trying to find my Ford tractor. Now, I know it's definitely frowned upon to seed in the rain, but we do have a contract to do, and I was about to say, while it's raining, it makes more sense to do that one than do the one on our farm. But it would appear that the rain has now just stopped, and I do want to get this quick seeding contract done because it's going to earn us just a little bit of money for the farm. Obviously it's just the one contract. We might have some liming contracts come up, we might have some other contracts come up, so we'll kind of see what we're going to get done today. Yeah, yesterday's episode was a very long one. I didn't realise how much I was just procrastinating and babbling on for a bit at the end, and yeah, it ended up being quite a long episode, and I didn't just want to cut it out, do you know what I mean? It kind of wouldn't have made it any sense, even though it was just me babbling on. So yeah, kind of do apologise for the huge episode yesterday. Like I said, lately I've just kind of been more 35 to 40 minutes from my episodes, which is not helping. Like I said, I do prefer 25 to 35. But I would like to get this field done today. I'd like to get my fields planted today as well, because they're going to be wheat fields and barley fields. No, I've only got the one field, haven't I? Oh, no, I've got the grass field to do as well. I've got the grass field. You know something? I should have stayed in August for another episode. But yeah, I'm going to get the radio turned on, guys, and I'm going to get this contract completed. Right guys, I've been on this for quite a while now, and we're only about 50% of the way through, so I think a worker's going to have to finish this job, because I've got other things I want to be cracking on with in this episode, like cutting the grass and baling, and yeah, like I say, we need to get a little bit of silage starting to ferment, and obviously if we're going to spend all episode on this field, we're not going to get anything done, so I do think a worker is going to be the way to finish this one. I will. This is why I don't lift it up at the end, because this machine in particular lifts up really, really quickly, but lowers really, really slowly, and it misses. I end up missing so much. Like at the end of that last strip, then I picked it up thinking, oh, it'll pick up slow. No, it picks up really, really fast, and then obviously, as you can see at the top end of this, where I missed a giant bit because of how long it took to lower. Yeah, it catches me out all the time. Does this MF326 implement? It proper screws me over, to say the least. But yeah, I just wanted to get that last one done there, and then hopefully we can get that there. We can get a worker going on here. I just want to lower it and start it, make sure it's in a good spot. There we go. And then hopefully he should just go down there. That is looking lovely. Right, there we go. She's gonna hopefully finish that contract. There's not much to go. I have done the majority of the field. I've done like clearly 59%. Also, yesterday I did get a front attacher for the Massy Ferguson, guys. I did go buy one just off recording, just so that in this episode I could kind of crack straight on, really, because I'm trying to reduce the time of the episodes back to about the 30-minute mark. I find a lot of people clearly don't like my longer episodes, because not yesterday's episode, but the day before, the last Valley Spring one. Yeah, I seem to have got a lot of dislike on that video, but no one, as daft as it sounds, no one's got the balls to tell me what they don't like about it. They just hit the dislike button. So yeah, bit annoying, really, that no one seems to want to come to me and tell me what they didn't like about it. They'll just rather hit the dislike button, so a little bit gutting, really. Yeah, we're gonna get this this grass up here cut. Field 11, I think. Yeah, field 11. Sometimes I forget what the field numbers are, and it's not a genuine case of like forgetting what the field numbers are. It's just a genuine case of when you buy the fields, it gives you a farmland number, and that farmland number is different to the field number that you buy. Do you know what I mean? And that's why sometimes I get a little bit confused with like the field numbers and stuff. Okay. Right, I can't cut this grass. No, it won't cut the right. We're gonna have to do this a very, very awkward way. We're going to have to use the rear mower only, which is going to leave a giant gap, and then we're going to have to come round and cut it all a second time. Yeah, that is, yeah, the Massy Ferguson is not going to be of any use to us at this rate. That's for sure. If I can't even cut the grass with it, it's no good for us. Literally no good, because this is no good. This 5-minute cutting job is now just, it's going to take now twice as long, because I'm going to have to go around the fields. Well, I've got to go around and fix it afterwards. So yeah, that is of absolute no use to us whatsoever. Gutted about that. I don't know if I should just wait for the Ford. See what I mean about that? Now I've got to kind of go on the inside, and yeah, I don't know if I should just wait for the Ford. The only downside is I haven't got much else to do. Ooh, bit of judder there. Yeah, you'll have to forgive me, guys. I did change a couple of settings in the display setting, so I might get the odd little bit of judder here and there. It's weird. I've had it over the last couple of days, and there's no chance I've got a frame issue. Although, to be fair, I'm on a 4080, and that's not exactly high frames. Although I am recording at the same time. Well, maybe that's got something to do with it. Makes me laugh, actually. A 4080, and I'm getting like 90 frames on Farm Sim if I unlock it. And yet I can play on Apex with my 4080 and have like 200 frames. It's crazy. But yeah, can you see what I'm having to do now by like go round and round and round? This is not gonna, this is just gonna slow us down. Absolute no end. I don't know if we should just wait for the Ford. It's gonna be oh, here's an idea. I want to do a test. Instead of going round it like every single one like that, can I maybe, I don't know if this will work. We'll test it in a minute. On the next, got just to do 2 rows and you'll see in a minute what I'm talking about. Oh, the rain's coming back. Oh no, that is not good. Right, if I, no, I did that wrong. I turned too late. I'm wondering if I can do it like this. Get 2 lots of grass. I think that's going to be too far apart. Hopefully you can kind of see what I was maybe hoping to try and do. And then go up the middle like that. No, it's too far apart. Right, that's a shame, because I thought that might have worked. I thought that might have worked really, really well, actually. Well, as you can see, there's not really much else I can do with this grass going. I can't believe this Massey Ferguson won't even cut this grass. This Massey Ferguson's got to go. It's that simple. If it can't even cut my grass, it's got no use on the farm at all. Like, no use at all. It's completely pointless being on the farm. So we're going to have to look at getting rid of it. You know, people are like, oh, you know, get rid of the Hurleman because, you know, and just they like the Massey, but the Massey's got no use. This is one of the reasons why I'm not the biggest fan of these older style tractors, just because, you know, I'd struggle for cutting. You know, it might be alright for baling. It might be alright for, you know, it pulls that little trailer okay. Doesn't do a fantastic job, but it does do a not too bad a job. Yeah. Massey Ferguson's gonna have to go, so we're gonna have to look into a replacement. I do quite like the idea of still having a smaller horsepower tractor though, just for doing some of the more basic jobs, shall we say. I'm doing my best to just use the real one, but this, we should have done this ages ago. This should have been completed a long time ago. But this is just, it's just slowed me down. It has just slowed me down. Gutting. I'm gutting that this tractor's of no use. I really like the little 4-wheel drive Massey. I think it's a wicked little machine. But I can't justify keeping it if it can't even cut grass. I can probably sell it, put the money towards I don't even know. Something else. I just don't know what can this tractor be used for. Liming, fertilizing. The problem is it puts a lot of weight and extra work onto the Ford. I suppose it could windrow. I'm trying to be nice here and justify what it can do to try and keep it. You know, like I say, it can. Can it bail? That's the question. Might be able to bail. I don't know. We'll find out in a minute, I suppose. Yeah, up to now, this has got. It just doesn't have enough to do this. It's not good at all. Yeah, let me know what you think we should maybe replace it with. We've got quite a few options in the store that we can replace this with. Like I say, I was hoping to do the grass on a time lapse. You'll have to forgive me. I pressed the reverse then instead of the accelerator. Yeah, I don't really know. I'll try the windrow. Like I say, I'm trying my best to keep things it can be used for. You know, it might do baling, it might do windrowing. I'm not gonna hold my breath though. I'm not gonna hold my breath at all. And I need to get the greenhouse sorted as well, guys, because we're growing lettuce and tomato in the greenhouse, and I said I was going to use that for pig food. And yeah, it turns out I don't think I'm growing anything for pig food. Seems alright with this. I think it wants a weight though on the front. The thing is, if we can't put anything on the front of this, then I'll just sell the attacher I bought, and I can't see. Jesus Christ, I'm just crashing into every single tree possible. Yeah, we'll get rid of the front attacher. That'll be £1.5 grand back in the bank. And then we'll just buy the weight for the front of this tractor, and it can rear implement only. Like I say, I'll give it another couple of episodes. I'll try and find some jobs for it to do, just so that I can be like, look guys, I gave it chance. It's definitely got an issue though at the back. It doesn't like to turn either. I think that's more to do with how big this implement is for this size tractor. You gotta remember, it's an old school MASSY. It's nothing flash, it's nothing amazing. Actually, I just don't want to spawn in with like £1 million worth of equipment. It's one of the reasons why I like to start my series this way. I don't like to start with millions of pounds worth of equipment and then you're like, well, what do I buy now? And you're like, nothing. Yeah, look, I'm trying to turn there. I'm in full lock here, guys, and it just doesn't like turning either. Yeah, it can do the windrowing. It's not the best at it, but it can do it. Like I say, I'm trying to find a list of jobs it can do, so we don't have to get rid of it. Because like I say, I really do love this MASSY. I think it looks fantastic, and to be honest with you, it drives fantastic as well when you're not using a windrow or a mower. I maybe did this wrong here. I maybe should have gone lengthways to windrow this. Look at that. It just looks so nice. It genuinely just looks like such a nice setup like this. Mixing the really old with the slightly old windrow. Yeah, because it just looks nice. But we'll see. Like I say, we'll try and find a list of jobs, and in a couple of episodes time we'll see if it's right. My Ford has now finished, so that's handy. Although, like I say, well, you see what I mean about that? Yeah. That is definitely a weight issue. I don't even know if I own a weight on this series yet. I might not even own one. A weight's one of them things where I don't like to start with them because I don't know if I'm going to buy one too heavy or if I need to buy one that's heavier, you know what I mean? So I always like to try and start and then bring a weight in. Yeah, we're a little bit in need of a weight on this one. Okay, see what I mean? Yeah, it's just lifting. Yeah, I've got no steering there. Yeah, we need a weight. We need a weight. It's not the end of the world. We can get a weight. The Massey Ferguson has can have a weight built into the front via the options. I'm not going to get our other field done now though, field 6. That's kind of gone completely out of the window now. We're kind of running out of time. Like I say, I kind of procrastinated a little bit again today, but I kind of did it for my own thing. It's testing the equipment and stuff. You know what I mean? I didn't want to be having to swap tractors and equipment over in a time lapse because it doesn't really make any sense there. But yeah, it can windrow, but not great. So let's go and see what else we can get. We're in September now, so we might actually be better off for yeah, oh, yeah, that just hit the ground then when I let go of that. We've had nothing spawn here yet. The tomato, yeah, they're really not growing very well, are they? I know we've wasted water on them. Wow, we've wasted a lot of water on them. Right, so I'm trying to think what we need for the pigs. I'm genuinely struggling here to remember what I need for pigs. I know we need some potatoes or beets, so we'll do potato. 1 water for 3 of them. 1 for wow. Okay, so we're going to end up with a lot of potato. So if we do potato, sunflower, I think is protein, or is that base food? Well, I know we need maize or sorghum, and I think it's a wheat or a barley, which we can't grow wheat or barley in here, which is why we're going to do the field. I think that's everything I need in there. I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, let me know. I was doing a bit of research on the pigs last night, you see. Obviously, I didn't do loads. I just did what I could. You know, what I could find. I don't tend to do pigs. I don't want to say I don't like doing pigs. I just think with the amount of different foods the pigs need, it's a lot of work. Right, okay, that doesn't want to be in here. Right, attachers, front attacher. Right, we'll try it this way instead. If it doesn't work, like I said, the MASSY might have to go. But yeah, we need to bring the Ford back. The Ford has got a job to do on the farm. We need to get seeded on our farm. Hopefully that should be the next episode. You'll have to forgive me. I've got that many vehicles now. I don't know where I'm going. What have we got? Yes, £4,000 there. Completed. That is a nice one. Right, we're going to do these fertilizing contracts. That's probably where the Massey Ferguson can go make a bit of money. There we go. Oh, am I only allowed to do 3 contracts? I'm not worried about that. I want to accept them before they go missing. We don't own a plough. So it might be time to look at a plough as well, because that'll give us different jobs to do. So I'm just going to accept a bunch of these jobs. And then what we'll do is we can always determine if we're going to do them or not. Actually, I don't want to do every contract there is possible. Fertilizing, I don't mind doing fertilizing though, because it's such a nice, easier style contract to do. Yeah, like I said, we're not gonna. I don't think we're gonna have time to finish our field today. Right, so we would need. Right, so yeah, wheat. I was looking for wheat. That is definitely wheat. We do need to put some fertilizer into our grass field as well. We don't want to forget about that. Oh, we're going to need a weeder as well. That is not good. Yeah, I need to buy a weeder. And we need to go fertilize our grass field before that is no longer doable. I'm still not happy with this seeder. Obviously, me recording is earlier than yesterday's video. You know, the video you get today. You know, it's only just gone live, so no one's had time to be like, yeah, that seeder's not right or bloody bloody blah. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. Just wondering. Right, so we're gonna leave this here for the next episode. Right, a lot of... Oh wow, a minute ago that field was ready to harvest. And it's already been... Oh, right, give me a second. We need to go... Activate lazy farmers. And yet that's been harvested, cultivated and seeded in the time I've spent. Right, okay, yeah. So we've got a little bit of messing around to do. Right, I'm looking for the Massey Ferguson because, like I say, I've got. Did I say I've got one liming contract? Because my machine's already full of lime, so I might as well send. Yeah, not field 7 wants liming, which is right next to our farm. So if I do that there. And then I can go and fill it full of fertilizer, and then we can go and do that in the next episode if we finish this liming contract. Like I say, the farm is slowly coming along. Like I say, I don't want to rush things too much and be like, yeah, let's get everything done in one episode. In the next episode, we'll still be in September. Hopefully the rain stays away. We'll get some liming contracts done. We'll get some fertilizing contracts done. We'll keep an eye on the weather for the baling. I do need to buy a wrap. Now, unfortunately, guys, I'm going to have to use the wrap that we used on all the series to begin with, because that's the only old school wrapper that I even know of on Farming Simulator. If anyone knows of an old school wrapper, let me know in the comments below. Just put a link. Because obviously at the end of the day, the other wrappers are too new. So they wouldn't fit this series at all, and I don't want to use a new one, because then that kind of takes away from maybe up to 2,000 for equipment or homemade. They're kind of what we do, because yeah, you could argue, well, I've made something in 2023, but if it's not mass produced, homemade, or up to the year 2000. Is kind of where I want to be for the equipment, do you know what I mean? I don't mind homemade, because sometimes homemade it ends up looking like old school equipment to begin with. Okay, and as you can see, I've got that there. If I use this bit of if I use this bit of fertilizer here, we can send this off to the first fertilizing contract. I might even do a couple of these contracts off recording, because, well, we've got quite a bit to do, to be honest. But as you see, we've got loads and loads and loads of contracts to do. Like I say, a few ploughing jobs. I'm taking these jobs because at the end of the day, we're going to run out of contracts to do. Now, all I want to do now, right now, to finish this video, is go and fertilize our grass field. That's all I want to go and do. Field 29 needs fertilizing. If I don't do it now, I will forget to do it. I can tell you that right now. I will forget to do it. But I think that completing our field 29 puts us on a good point for this episode. We've done that big contract for the seeding. That took longer than planned. That's what's kind of slowed us down today. Still not sure about regrass in the sheep area. Would give us more grassland. But, you know, then obviously it means we have to cut the sheep pen. Come on. Didn't quite make that turn. There we go. Yeah, just got to do the other side of the river. Or the stream. I know it's technically a stream, guys, but I just think it's a bit... Looks more like a little mini river to me. It's a bit too deep in places for me to call it a stream. Just fill the stream full of fertilizer. There we go. But yeah, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Like I said, the seeding contract did take more time than initially planned. I did want to get quite a bit more done today, but hey, it's how it works out. When it starts raining, we're going to be screwed again, because in theory we shouldn't be baling in the rain. And I would like to try and be a little bit more realistic with that. You know, it's raining, so we can't do certain jobs, things like that. But that's what I'm hoping I'd like to do. It's not saying I would though. Is that field 8 a contract for fertilizing? No, it's... Oh. That's a shame. Yeah, I need to have a look for plows and everything as well. But as I say, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. We're obviously going to be continuing with this series on a... It should be released on a Monday and a Tuesday. As I say, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you like this, I might have to change. And then I might end up producing loads more videos that you don't like, and that's kind of not what we, you know, that's kind of not what we're trying to do here, you know what I mean? Trying to produce a video that everybody likes. That's all I ever ask of people, rather than putting a dislike. Just tell them what you don't like. You know, everyone's got different opinions of what they think is going to be good and things like that, but you know what I mean? I just don't want to... I don't want to keep producing a video series if people are just going to dislike it, because, you know, if you're not liking it, you're not enjoying it, I would rather you say it might be something really simple, and I would rather you just be honest and say, look, you know, this is the problem. But for now, guys, like I say, I am going to leave this here. I'm just going to park this up next to the field. That way I know what I'm doing in the next episode. It's probably going to be like nearly a week's time before we're back on this map, and I will forget what we're doing. But until next time, I will see you all later on.